Are you recording now? Yes, you are. Okay. What is up, everyone? Before I get started on this Q&A, I just want to make a really cool announcement for you guys. And that is that from September on, you will all be getting 3 covers every month. 2 with vocals and 1 instrumental. Might be 3 with vocals, all depending on how well it goes. So I have decided to just take the plunge, take the risk, everything, and just charge forward and go full-time with YouTube for a while. So I can give you guys some more content, which is what I always wanted. But you know, time restraints and everything. And I do not know how it will go with, you know, food on the table and finances. But you know, I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Because this is what I want to do. And I'm gonna give it everything I got. Which leads me to my next point. If you like my covers and you enjoy my content and you wish to support me on this insane journey I'm embarking on, consider going over to my Patreon page and super subscribing there. I have cool rewards like full quality audio files and guitar and bass pro tablature, and more rewards and tiers will be added by September. With enough people supporting me on Patreon, this will be a reality, and I can do this without stressing myself out, and I will have enough time to make quality content for you guys. Alright? Anyways, let's get on with the Q&A. Have you thought of streaming on Twitch? Not sure if you do. I'm not sure about it, but it would be great. Yeah, I have considered streaming. There's just the problem is that the internet here is slow as a sloth taking a shit. I mean, seriously, I can barely play World of Warcraft without the latency going up, and competitive play can you just forget about. And when we are 3 people online at the same time, you know, just forget about it. And then downloading a game takes 2 to 3 days, so yeah, right now it's not possible, sadly. I know that you done Weight of the World from NieR Automata, but did you play it? I did, and I spent about 70 plus hours on my save file. Also, if you ever did play it, did you cry in any of the story? Because I sure did. I actually purchased NieR Automata for research purposes after I heard Weight of the World, because it wouldn't feel right about covering a song like that without, you know, knowing the story a bit and having played the game. So yeah, I don't think I gotten that far. I think I gotten almost halfway, but I had to spoil the ending for myself to be able to cover the song properly. Yeah, I'm sure I would cry a bit. You know, very, very manly tears. If you had the chance to go and work at any one game production company as a music producer, would you, and what producer would it be? That is a pretty cool question, actually. I think it would have to be Blizzard or CD Projekt Red if I had the choice, since their games are right down my alley, and I have composed quite a bit of orchestral game movie music in the past. Not that much since I started doing YouTube a lot, but I did one short film recently, actually, with some guys from the States who contacted me. I will link the video in the description below if you're interested in seeing it. Turned out pretty cool. It's kind of Dark Souls-ish feel. But if I for some reason had gotten the opportunity to work with a big game company like that, maybe if I could work from home, because you know I enjoy what I do now so much and I like being close to my family, and I really don't think I want that to change. I'm new to your channel, so do you make any live concerts? And no, I'm not doing any live concerts with my YouTube covers, if that was your question. I see Leo from Froglip Studios doing it right now and killing it, and it looks like a lot of fun. But that guy has a lot of followers and more resources, you know, to make that stuff happen. I've done quite a few gigs and tours in the past. It's just that right now my full focus is here on YouTube, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Hey Skar, I love your videos. I want to start recording myself too. Any advice, please? Keep it rocking. Hey man, thanks for the question. I think the best place to start is just get yourself an audio interface and Cubase or whatever program you wish to use. There are plenty to choose from. As for the audio interface, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I personally just used a Line 6 Toneport UX2 when I started out. They're called Pod Studio now, I think. Which are really great cards. I mean, you know, not the best sounding, but they're very easy to use, plug and play, everything works. And just make music you want to make, and just don't worry too much. Have fun, make music, record, do stuff. Do you enjoy black death metal? I do love death metal. Don't listen too much to black metal actually, but you know, it's great as well. If yes, have you ever heard of a festival Kilkim Saibu held in Lithuania? where bands and metalheads from all over the world come. Or maybe you have been there. And no, I don't think I heard about that one before. I certainly haven't been there. Maybe I should join in sometime. Yeah. What kind of guitar do you have and how do you make it sound so friggin' good? I actually just got 2 guitars at the moment. The Ibanez Iron Label 28 scale baritone, which I use for the low tune stuff. And I got an Epiphone Les Paul, Korean made I think, which I use for all solo stuff and higher tunings. But besides the guitars themselves, I use bias effects for all my guitar tones, and I do use some post-processing afterwards, some EQ and some saturation and stuff. But bias effects does all of the heavy lifting. Hey Skar, since you're a big fan of the Witcher world, will you be watching the Witcher series by Netflix and what's your opinion about it? If I actually had the internet capacity to stream Netflix from home, then yes, I would watch it. The problem is I don't. My opinion about it is that I think it's great. I think it's great when they make games into movies or series, no matter what. Even if they turn out bad most of the time. I think it will be really cool. As long as they keep the main story of the Witcher games on the sideline and do their own thing. Episodic, you know, separate stories of Geralt and his adventures. That's what I think would work best anyways, but hey, I'm no movie producer. Will you ever write an original song that's not cover related? Most definitely. I actually have quite a lot of songs lying around that are just waiting to be recorded and released that I have made over the years. Maybe I'll make a few a year and do it when I have time. Yeah. How long have you been playing WoW? Hoarder Alliance and main class? I have been playing WoW since 2005. That's 13 years now. And I've been playing Alliance as a Night Elf Warrior most of that time. Yeah. Will you be attending BlizzCon? If only, man, if only. I wish. Out of all the covers you have done, which one is your favorite and least favorite? I think that my favorite cover has to be Invincible, Arthur's My Son, because the process of making that cover was so lengthy and complicated, and when I was done, I felt I had learned so much and it was so satisfying, you know? I think that my least favorite cover has to be Dragon Age Rise, actually, because you know, as a musician you always grow, right, and you always learn new stuff, and when looking back I feel so much is lacking on that cover compared to my new ones, but I think that's natural, so yeah. What made you want a nose ring? I don't know actually, I just woke up and I wanted it, so I went and got it. What are your goals for this channel, or are you aiming for something different? My goal with the channel is, and always will be, to combine my 2 passions, metal music and video games. And to be able to share that passion with you guys. So to be able to do that, I will of course make the best metal covers I can and try to make some extra content on the side to enforce the core values of the channel. Hey Skar, are you a Viking? Well, no more Viking than Travis Fimmel is in real life, I guess. Triss or Yennefer? I'm a very new fan. Keep going like this, man, really. Hey, and thanks for tagging along. As for Triss or Yennefer, I think I have to choose Yennefer because I think she's a cooler character and I think she has more spark than Triss, if you know what I mean. Not that Triss is a bad character at all, I really like her as well, but I think I have to go with Yennefer. What's your favorite song to put on repeat? A song I really like to put on repeat is the Song of Myself by Nightwish from the Imaginarium album. I don't know, it's something enchanting about that song and it mellows me out. And even with all the monologue in it. So yeah, that was great. You should check it out if you haven't. Hi buddy, how many hours you usually practice guitar? As much as I hate to admit it, I really don't practice guitar that much anymore. At least not in the traditional sense where you sit down and practice. Cause when I'm playing guitar now, I am recording for something. So you can consider that practice, I guess. I swear you did an awesome metal cover of Ares theme with vocals. Did I imagine that? Okay, so just to clarify this, I took the Ares theme cover down, not Square Enix. And the reason for this is that I discovered that adding lyrics to instrumental versions of songs is technically not legal. That's called derivative works. And I know there are plenty of people who do it, but it's still not legal. And I don't want to build the foundation of my channel on something that is technically illegal. And then get a lot of people coming for those type of covers and then suddenly I've stopped making them. Or if I make hundreds of those type of covers and then suddenly some company decides to hammer down on me, then, you know, then I'm gone. So that is the story. So I will try to get the cover back up again, but not with my lyrics. So I have a solution in mind, but I will see how it goes, alright? What was the very first guitar you bought for yourself? The very first guitar I bought myself was an Ibanez RG370DX. Still remember. And I remember got home, was so proud of that thing, looked awesome, had a tremolo bar, you know, and yeah, I kind of regret selling it, but you know, that's how it goes. Also, there was a poll about whether you should or shouldn't upload gameplays. Any news about it? I don't want to urge it, of course, I'm only curious. Thanks for bringing that up. I don't think there will be any pure gameplay videos, but let's say I make a cover of, for example, Resident Evil or whatever, and then a few days after I upload a video where I talk about Resident Evil and my memories associated with the game and franchise and music. Stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. Hey, I love your channel and I'm also a huge fan of tattoos. My question is, how many tattoos do you have? Well, I have quite a lot of tattoos, but I haven't had money for tattoos in a long time. So my right arm is in the process of being covered up. I have something on my stomach and back, but nothing is even done. It's just some outlines and stuff. So maybe in the future I will show them off when they're approximately done. Alright? Wait, I have a question. What kind of music would you say that you are playing? Like what genre of metals are you playing? I try to stay out of the genre discussion with people because, you know, everyone has an opinion about what metal is and what that is and what that is. You know, and I don't really care. As long as I like the music, I don't care if it's rock, metal, hard rock, whatever, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to my metal covers, I don't know, maybe melodic metal, symphonic metal, something like that? I really have no idea. So, yeah. If you like it, you like it. Doesn't matter what it is. You look like juletomten. Nice vid, by the way. Who the fuck is juletomten? I have to check it out. Oh, it's Santa Claus! We don't call him that in Norwegian, but yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What is your favorite overall OST for a video game? Mine is probably Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy VIII. Well, we are very close then, as my favorite OST is Final Fantasy VII, and it always will be. I seriously doubt anything will top that, at least for me. Hi, have you ever considered doing duos? I mean, don't get me wrong, your voice is amazing, it's just that some songs need vocals that can reach different levels that might sound better. Regardless, you're doing an awesome job here. Thanks a lot, man. And yeah, I have been trying to get some collaborations going, it's just that up until this point I haven't had anything ready beforehand, so when a song is done it's like, oh shit, it's done, I need to film this and film that, and then it's too late to contact someone else to collaborate with. But I will try to work on that in the future now that I'm trying to do this full time. So keep a lookout, man. Thanks. Do you plan to do any covers based off what was shown at E3 Expo this year, and if so, which? I want my releases to be a surprise, so I won't reveal which ones, but the short answer is yes. I mean, come on, so many cool games are coming this year and next. My problem, however, how am I gonna get time to play all those games, man? Anyways, to all of you who are coming with suggestions for songs I can cover, thank you. I really appreciate it and it really helps me, but it's kind of hard to answer them in a video, because it just wouldn't make for an interesting video to sit here and reply to that when the answer is always maybe, I don't know. But please keep the suggestions coming. I love ya. Which music festival would you love to be in? I've been to Hellfest and Download Paris. I have actually been fortunate enough to have played a lot of festivals, but I haven't been to many as a concert goer, because I toured with Trollfest back in 2012 and did a small tour afterwards, and one in 2014, and we went through many festivals, and I did a small tour with Blood Red Throne. So yeah, I can't mention all the festivals here, but it's been many. But there is one festival I really want to go to, and that is Hellfest. I mean, the lineup always looks great, and you know, Blizzard's there, and it just looks like a lot of fun. So maybe one day I get to go there, who knows. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching and thanks for your support. If you have any more questions for me, leave them in this video and I will answer them by the end of August. I am really optimistic about the future of this channel, thanks to you guys. And I really can't wait for September to hit and give you 3 covers every month and more content. So until then, I'll see you next time.